Since the space race in the 1960s, government-sponsored space travel has dramatically decreased. This gave birth to companies such as Blue Origin and SpaceX. SpaceX is a commercial aerospace manufacturer founded by Elon Musk in 2002. It was originally formed because Elon felt space travel was unnecessarily expensive. One of the major ways SpaceX is reducing the costs associated to spaceflight is the reuse of rocket components, saving resources and money. In 2017, SpaceX changed the economics of spaceflight through the reliability of their rockets. Throughout the year, they managed to land 8 rockets and sent 3 refurbished ones back into space. In 2018, SpaceX released the Block 5 Falcon 9 rocket model. It can be used more than 100 times without replacement. In 2019, the Block 5 Falcon 9 was successfully launched and landed 4 times. This is the first orbital rocket to vertically land its first stage on the ground. Elon's greatest dream is an intergalactic human race. He believes by reducing the cost of space travel, this will be possible. In 2018, SpaceX used a rocket named the Falcon Heavy to launch a Tesla Roadster into space. The Roadster is expected to reach and fall into orbit around Mars. The Falcon Heavy is capable of lifting 147,000 pounds into low Earth orbit, making it the most powerful rocket on Earth. It has 2 times the towing ability of other rockets in use today. The plan is to use this rocket to ship cargo to Mars. In a recent interview with Lex Fridman, Elon stated that, in the worst case scenario, SpaceX will have a person on Mars in 10 years. But in the best case scenario, it'll be 5 years' time. Elon's plans for humans to inhabit Mars would mean Mars will need to be terraformed. This will be done through warming of the planet. This is because Mars has an average temperature of minus 62 degrees Celsius. An idea Elon had to warm Mars is by striking it with nuclear bombs, although this idea has been discounted by many physicists.
What I was really talking about is creating 2 little suns, 2 pulsing suns above the north and south pole of Mars that would warm the poles up enough so that the frozen CO2 would gasify and densify the atmosphere. Some of the water would also heat up, and you'd have sort of more water vapor and CO2 in the Martian atmosphere, which in that case is good because the CO2 ends up warming Mars up, and so you get a positive sort of reaction, like it's a positive cycle.
There are various obstacles Musk must overcome to achieve his dream of starting a Martian race. SpaceX are working on some projects to generate profit, such as Starlink and moon tourism. This will help fund the Martian goal. The Dear Moon project is a lunar tourism mission that is expected to launch next year. The mission should last 6 days and it will loop around the moon following a similar path to the Apollo 13 in 1970. On the 20th of September 2019, Japanese billionaire Yasuko Maezawa purchased all the seats for the planned SpaceX lunar flight. He has offered 8 members of the public the opportunity to apply for a vacant seat on the spacecraft. Maezawa expects the flight to inspire artists in the creation of their new artwork and hopes the project will help promote peace around the world. A project with the largest profit-making potential is Starlink. Starlink is a satellite constellation that will serve most of the world with low-latency, high-speed internet. The project was announced in 2015 and has deployed approximately 1,800 satellites in low Earth orbit. They are currently operating in 24 countries in Europe, the Americas and Oceania. Starlink has a long-term plan to create a strong constellation of 42,000 satellites. This will bring internet connections to the most rural areas of the world, which currently struggle with traditional internet connections.
Tesla was founded back in 2003 by engineers Martin Eberhard, who served as the company's CEO, and Mark Tarpenning, who served as the company's CFO. The company was formed due to a positive reaction the markets had on the General Motors electric vehicle experiment, the EV1. General Motors only produced a limited number of cars, none of which were ever for public purchase. A few years after the company started, the 2 co-founders left in 2008, leaving Elon Musk to become the CEO. And Elon Musk fired over 25% of the staff during this process. Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Today, Tesla not only make vehicles, but also indefinitely scalable clean energy generation and storage products. They believe the faster the world stops relying on fossil fuels and moves to a zero emissions future, the better. In the year 2020, Tesla saw a massive boom and have quickly become the highest value car maker in the world. Vehicles are produced at its factory in Fremont, California and Gigafactory in Shanghai. With a ban on petrol and diesel cars slowly coming closer, electric vehicles will become mass market very soon, so it only makes sense that owning the EV market will eventually be owning the entire automotive industry. Tesla has had huge publicity with their self-driving technology, with some models currently having an autopilot feature, meaning the driver is able to enable features such as auto steering, self-parking, and even able to summon the car. Fully autonomous driving is yet to arrive. This could be due to some safety factors surrounding the vehicles. There have already been fatal accidents whilst the autopilot feature has been enabled. In 2019, a Tesla on autopilot, which ran a red light, slammed into another car and killed 2 people. During the same year, Tesla acquired a company called DeepScale, a startup that uses low wattage processors to power more accurate computer vision. The systems produced by DeepScale allow vehicles to understand the world around them, using sensors, mapping and control systems. And at the same time as this, Tesla is also working on their Cybertruck, which is estimated to be available in 2023. Tesla referred to the Cybertruck as the most powerful tool they have ever built. This truck is mainly aimed at the US market, with Tesla looking to provide a sustainable energy substitute for the 6,500 fossil fuel powered trucks sold per day in the United States. But Tesla is not only just all about cars. Tesla Energy is the clean energy subsidiary of the company that develops, sells and installs solar energy systems and battery energy storage. Tesla Energy was founded in 2015 and it brought to market the Tesla Powerwall. By applying the battery technology that they've developed for the electric cars, they use the Powerwall as a home energy storage. And this expansion by Tesla brought them to acquire the company SolarCity, which was co-founded by 2 of Elon's cousins, Peter and Lydon Rive. In the 10 years leading up to the acquisition, SolarCity had installed energy systems for over 325,000 customers and was a leading solar installation company in the US. And Tesla Energy have gained quite a large list of products since the acquisition, with products such as the Tesla Solar Roof, the Tesla Powerwall, and the Tesla Powerpack and Megapack.
Traffic is soul destroying. It's like acid on the soul. It's horrible. This is, I think, finally, there's something that I think could solve the goddamn traffic problem.
In late 2021, the Boring Company got the green light to build tunnels under Las Vegas. This will be called the Vegas Loop, and it will move high-speed automotive electric vehicles from one destination to another. This tunnel system has been approved for 29 miles of tunnels, stopping at 51 different stations, and it will allow passengers to travel super fast to landmark destinations, and not a single dollar of taxpayers' money will be spent on the project. The Boring Company have stated on their website, to solve the problem of soul-destroying traffic, roads must go 3D, which means either flying cars or tunnels are needed. And unlike flying cars, tunnels are weatherproof, out of sight, and won't fall on your head. And they also said that tunnels minimise usage of valuable surface land and do not conflict with existing transportation systems. A large network of tunnels can alleviate congestion in any city, no matter how large a city grows. More levels of tunnels can always be added. And the goal for the Boring Company is to be able to make tunnels faster and cheaper than ever before. Traditional tunnel boring moves approximately 14 times slower than a snail. Meet Gary the snail. Gary has been a regular member of the Boring Company ever since work started in May 2017. The plan at the Boring Company is to improve tunnel boring machines so that they are able to move faster than Gary the snail. And to do this, the company has developed a machine called the Prufrock. It is built for faster boring and comes with much lower cost than what is currently available. It is faster as it is an all-electric machine, whereas conventional diggers usually need ventilation due to the fumes they produce. This does not, and it saves a lot of time-consuming process. Here is an example off the Boring Company website of how the Prufrock will dig a pedestrian tunnel in just 5 days. Within 48 hours of the machine arriving on site, it will begin digging into the ground. and just 48 hours later, it will begin surfacing at the opposite side of the tunnel it has already dug, before departing off-site on day 5. This whole process just took 5 days and is a great example of how the development with the Boring Company is moving along.
OpenAI is a non-profit artificial intelligence research company whose goal is to move towards superintelligence. They want to ensure such a breakthrough happens in a controlled and beneficial way. Elon posed the question, what is the best thing we can do to ensure the future is good? We could sit on the sidelines, or we can encourage regulatory oversight, or we could participate with the right structure with people who care deeply about developing AI in a way that is safe and beneficial to humanity. There is much debate about exposing such powerful research and technology to the public, and there is concern that people may use it to cause harm or danger to others. One of the conclusions was most people are sensible and they expect there to be more friendly AIs to overpower the harmful ones. This may not be an ideal scenario, but surely it is better than a select few organisations owning this powerful technology.
Founded in 2016, Neurolink is a neurotechnology company developing implantable brain-machine interfaces. The company states this on their website as, "We are creating the future of brain interfaces, building devices now that will help people with paralysis, and inventing new technologies that will expand our abilities, our community, and our world." Neurolink is a device that will first help paraplegics do simple tasks like operate an iPhone or simple clicks on the computer. So far, Neurolink prototypes have been tested on rodents and even on a monkey.
Pager still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity. Our goal is to enable a person with paralysis to use a computer or phone with their brain activity alone. Because they wouldn't be able to move a joystick, they would calibrate the decoder by imagining hand movements to targets. One of the things the Neuralinks allow Pager to do is to play his favourite video game, Pong. To control his paddle, on the right side of the screen, Pager simply thinks about moving his hand up or down. We've removed the joystick altogether. Now that he's up to speed, let's increase the difficulty and see how well Pager can play with the Neuralink. As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at Mind Pong. He's focused, and he's playing entirely of his own volition. It's not magic. The reason Neuralink works is because it's recording and decoding electrical signals from the brain.
The Neuralink does involve surgically implanting some components onto the surface of your brain. But brain implants are not new. Research and development have been going on, tested and used since the 1970s. Max Hodock, the president of Neuralink, says, "These things are really small. You can't really manipulate them with your hand. The threads are peeled off one at a time by the robot to place onto your brain. So we had to build a surgical robot to do that. The surgery is not possible without the robot." And Elon Musk also states that the Neuralink is not a mandatory thing. This is a thing you can choose to have if you want it. This is something I think will be really important at a civilianization level scale. So with Elon Musk saying these are not mandatory, you may need one anyway. Imagine everyone around you has the brain which is the speed of a quantum computer. You may need one to keep competitive and for whatever jobs there may still be for humans at that time. The speed of communication will also improve. Think about your mind's thoughts instantly being transcribed, captured, and then instantly turned into a communication. Also, if you think about it, you may never need to drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, or even drink alcohol ever again. And these businesses may slowly decline into the industry graveyard, as you may be able to get the same effects just by easily downloading an app.
Elon has become somewhat of a messiah in the crypto world. In the past couple of years, he has used his Twitter platform to express his views on the joke coin, Doge. Musk's first Doge-related tweet was in December 2020, where he tweeted, one word, Doge. Shortly after, the value of the coin rose by 20%. In February 2021, Elon tweeted a series of Doge-related tweets, captioned, Doge is the people's crypto, and no highs, no lows, only Doge. After these tweets, the coin's value increased by roughly 40%. In April 2021, Elon tweeted an image of Juan Miro's dog barking at the moon painting and captioned, Doge barking at the moon, leading to another price increase of over 100%. Another 20% increase in value occurred when Elon said Tesla will start accepting Doge as a method of payment to purchase Tesla merchandise. Since Elon started tweeting about Dogecoin, the value of the coin has risen by 4,000%.
Thank you for listening to our video. We have provided a rundown on Elon Musk's biggest projects at the moment, but we want to hear from you guys too. So if you want, let us know in the comment section where you think Elon's leading the future of tech and what do we have to look forward to. And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to see any future videos that we're going to put out. And it also supports the channel me and Aaron have put together. Thank you all again for listening, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next video.